You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And John Brown's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
John Brown in his 8th season in the NFL now spent the last 2 in Buffalo. Snagged that one for a nice catch.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And running with power here. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he's letting this one go for Fuller. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua going to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down at 5. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Tua now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They get this out wide to Gaskin. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 17-0 our score after 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. Now Tua. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Mariota. And that's complete to Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Play action now. Mariota. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at the 34. After the turnover, it's Tua.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down.
The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
To try again after the sack. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
2 big plays in succession, and the Dolphins on the move. From midfield, here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And it's second down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Tua on fourth down. He'll find Parker again, complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On first down, Tagovailoa. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua to throw again. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going deep for Brown. Under a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. The 40. 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Now the Raiders bringing the offense onto the field as he'll try to make it an 8-point swing. Following the interception here, Mariota sliding it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing,
Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Mariota. He uncorks it for Snead. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Tua now on first down. Going for it all. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, 28 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off Byron Jones. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. There he goes inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Pass incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is Mariota. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Carlson able to put this one through. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And the Dolphins are going to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Out to his left. He's letting this one go for Fuller. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, 34 yards. And the Dolphins get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that.
And got his man complete.
Like this.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Mariota, rolling to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Runs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Runs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. He's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. 46 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Runs with a second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Will Fuller, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry runs 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. John Gruden never wanted to play it safe. His guys will go for 2. Mariota will look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent. They've got his man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter This would be their third straight defeat.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it.
And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They go play action. Mariota. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, Mariota flushed out right. Here comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Counter play with Jacobs. Strong running at the 30. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Mariota on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Looking to pass. Tua
Going to throw deep for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 29 yards. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. First throw now for the backup Carr. Being chased out left. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Dancing to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Into the hands of Snead. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock.